Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. All right, well, a good cup of coffee, or 3, can definitely be a saving grace when it comes to a long and busy workday ahead. And it's important to make sure that what you're putting into your body is healthy for your body. So we went ahead and spoke with performance enhancement and nutrition specialist Nora Tobin about how we can get organic harvested coffee and how a portion of those profits will go toward the Environment Defense Fund. So go ahead and take a look.
Good morning, I'm Nora Tobin, and I am so thrilled to join you this morning. Hopefully everyone has their cup of coffee or tea just to get the day going. I am a performance enhancement nutrition specialist. I'm the health and wellness partner to Marriott International luxury brands and a number of global organizations for senior leadership teams. Today we're going to be talking about a variety of tools and tricks for a very busy work week, so enhancing our performance, lowering stress, and I'm also very excited to share my Nora's Naturals coffee. So as we all know how we feel in the midst of a very busy day, as soon as we wake up, I know I am looking at my phone. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm looking at my phone, one eye open, and I need my coffee right away. The way that I always look at nutrition is these great, simple, yet effective upgrades into our day that can actually shift our energy, shift our state without having to sacrifice time or enjoyment. So with coffee, it's one of those quick ways to upgrade our nutritional regime by just choosing a quality coffee. So quality coffee can be from any single origin source. That just means that we're taking a lot of the steps out of the production and allowing us to know where our coffee is coming from, know that it's a very clean coffee, that they protect the environment in different ways while the harvesting takes place, and then upgrading those beans to make sure that they're quality because we're enjoying them hopefully every day. I'm excited to share Nora's Naturals coffee. It is grown on the Finca Isabel mountain range in Nicaragua. It's on a multi-generation family farm that puts many protections in place to support the environment where the beans come from. The beans are actually grown in volcanic soil, which is rich in silica, and silica is a mineral that's essential for collagen in our system. So we make a certain amount of collagen, and about after 30 years old, we start to lose that production of our natural collagen. So as we know, with skin and hair and anti-aging, we want to up that collagen. So silica and other essential minerals will help us do that, will help us make that collagen. So the volcanic soil that these beans are grown in really helps with that. And then those beans are roasted here where I live in Santa Barbara at a beautiful roastery and an estate in Montecito. And what they do to maintain the quality of the beans is just as essential as what they do to maintain the environment where the beans are grown. So as I had mentioned, really many single origin coffees are going to be a great choice just because they are going to put a lot of steps into place to make sure we keep that quality, because the beans themselves have such a great quality of antioxidants. They have different vitamins like B5 that support our metabolism. Coffee beans can be a source of great health benefits. It's just a matter of how they're produced and then roasted. Well, there's many great benefits to coffee, and as we know right now, to protect our immune system, especially now and in general, we always want to make sure that we're upping our immune protective properties in our daily diet. Polyphenols coffee beans are rich in polyphenols, rich in chlorogenic acid. These are going to be antioxidants that are going to protect the system, helping with cellular turnover, helping with our immune defense to fight off pathogens and viruses. We of course want to include whole foods and another number of other antioxidants in our diet. Those can come in the forms of leafy greens, even dark chocolate, berries, and then coffee. So adding in more of these antioxidants to our diet is going to greatly help supercharge our immune defense. And then coffee also has B5, which is, especially in the dark roast, B5 is going to be a vitamin that's going to help with our metabolic process. So we want to be able to convert food into energy quickly, utilizing our own fat stores, and B5 can support that as well. Nora's Naturals coffee is a support of the environment every step of the way. So we want to make sure that from the very beginning with the farmers, there's the support of the local farmers that are actually harvesting these beans and doing such a phenomenal job. We want to make sure we put protections in place to protect, it's a mouthful, to protect the environment, or the soil, the animals, everything that's surrounding this harvest. So the coffee beans are Rainforest Alliance certified and Smithsonian Bird certified. So there's no clear cutting of the rainforest, there's no harm to the birds and the plants and the species and the life that's really making this place abundant. And then we donate 3% of all profits to the Environmental Defense Fund. So we're able to support the care and the well-being of our world as we continue to get the coffee out there. So thank you so much for joining me. Just a few quick strategies to enhance our performance and lower our stress in the midst of our work week. Getting in those nutritional upgrades, whether it's coffee or just increasing the antioxidants in your diet, dark leafy greens, dark chocolate, coffee, those things are going to help protect our immune system. Taking deep breaths throughout the day, that can greatly help oxygenate the lungs and protect the immune system as well.
Again, their unique and balanced blend of cocoa and citrus really helps to provide that extra midday pick-me-up. And with coffee beans grown in volcanic soil like that, there are plenty of immune-strengthening minerals to keep you energized throughout the day. So you can feel free to visit their website for more info on how natural coffee does your mind and body good. All right, well, if you've ever been pregnant or are over the age of 60, odds are that you may have experienced something called a hiatal hernia. But what exactly is that and what causes it? Well, we sat down with certified nutritionist, chiropractor, and functional medicine practitioner, Dr. Vicki Peterson, to learn all about the root causes, symptoms, and treatments, of course. So here's today's Health Check segment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Vicki Peterson. I wanted to talk to you about my new book, and it is not released yet, but this is an early copy. And it's about a condition called hiatal hernia syndrome, which there's very little understanding about what this actually means. So that's why we wrote the book. And a hiatal hernia is, what happens is that a hernia is something protruding through an area that it shouldn't. So a hiatal hernia is when the stomach is moving too high and it goes over your diaphragm and pushing up on your esophagus. And the classic symptom that creates is acid reflux or GERD, but it creates so much more than that. So in addition to acid reflux, which is treated by antacids, you can have shortness of breath, you can have heart palpitations, you can have panic attacks, and these are things that wouldn't, from a conventional medicine model, make you think it was digestive in nature. So if you're having anxiety and you're having panic attacks, the first thought is not, oh, it's your stomach, but it really is, and it's quite epidemic. We treat people from across the country, all over the world, and so at the root of this condition, which literally has 20 different symptoms associated with it, at the root of it is a digestive issue, and sometimes muscle and or nerve problem as well, because the diaphragm is that sheet of muscle that has to freely move in order for you to get enough oxygen, and when that's not occurring, the body goes into a stress response, and that's why you can get the panic attacks or the feeling of anxiety. But at its root is that stomach, and we have to figure out why it's irritated. So that can be anything from food sensitivities, overeating, a poor diet, inhospitable organisms, as I like to call them, in the stomach or small intestine or even large intestines, creating disruption and excess pressure. Constipation is another issue, all associated with it. So it can make it sound a little complicated, but what we specialize in is sort of teasing out for each individual why they are suffering. And then the solution is non-drug, non-surgical, and it works beautifully. But what the other side of the coin is people who have become housebound and their life has become a misery because they never know when they're going to have the next attack. They can't eat anything, they're very uncomfortable, and it can be quite devastating. So that's why we wrote this book, and if you want more information, the book will be out very soon. And also, if you're somebody who's been having trouble in this area, feel free to visit our website, which is rootcausemedicalclinics.com, and we can do a free consultation and figure out what the root cause is for you.
So how would you know if hiatal hernia syndrome is affecting you? Well, there are many symptoms potentially associated with it, and Dr. Peterson says that some of the things to be aware of include those on your screen, as well as bloating or pain in your abdomen, worsening of symptoms with bending over, trouble sleeping, or of course symptoms which worsen when you lay down. Now you can feel free to check out her upcoming book, Hiatal Hernia Syndrome, Many Symptoms, One Cause, and of course you can always visit the website on your screen if you'd like more information on this topic. All right, well, that's all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us this morning, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow, because we'll be learning all about how to keep your kids safe when learning virtually this new school year. We'll also check in with one local business who's helping RGV families smile brighter than ever before. Plus, did someone say donuts? That's right, we're learning all about keto-friendly donut recipes that you can try at the house. Now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we're filming for the show. And of course, you can always visit valleycentral.com if you'd like to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all of that and so much more next time on Valley Por Vida. We'll see you then.